first official summer vlog. It is currently the end of June and we just got back from a beach vacation. So I am so excited for all of the warm weather and summer activities that we have planned in the coming months. Today I'm inviting you into our home to share a summer meal together virtually. I'm also going to share a cut flower garden update and show you guys the flowers that are blooming. We got home from vacation and the flowers are bursting. It makes my heart so happy. If you've been following over the last few months, we planted a lot of flowers from seed. We've started some in my basement, and I've also planted some in Ziploc baggies over the winter, and they are thriving. So I'm so excited to take you all out there and show you what the garden looks like. And then we're also going to set up a tablescape together for an outdoor garden to table dinner party. I have a party coming up in a few weeks with some girlfriends that I am very excited to host, and I have some new products from Walmart that I am very excited to show you all. Whether you're doing house chores like I am, or you're just enjoying slow days at home with your kiddos, I hope this video brings you some company, and maybe it brings you some inspiration to make a salad with me, or try a new recipe this summer, host a dinner party, or even just make your dinner special for your family at home. So glad you're here. Let's go ahead and get started. Kindly like to thank Walmart for sponsoring this portion of today's video. It is always such an honor to be able to work with Walmart. I am so thankful, and their new summer collections are so good. As you guys know, I have talked about them in my previous videos. Today we're going to set a full tablescape using really affordable items from Walmart. So first is this beautiful collection from Better Homes and Gardens. I am obsessed. So first I have a large serving tray, and it's in a material that will not break, so it's perfect for outdoor hosting. This platter could be used so many different ways. If I was serving a full meal, I would probably do a big salad on here, laying the spinach down, then all of the toppings on top, and then maybe a protein, and then everybody could just grab from like one big plate. You could also have bread on here. I think that would be pretty. Maybe slices of sourdough, and you could have butters in it. You could also use it kind of like a charcuterie board. And I also have some little dip bowls from the same line, and they are beautiful designs. I love the blue color, especially for summer and around the 4th of July. Here are the little dip bowls. They are stunning. I love these. The outside is a really pretty like dusty blue color. So you could have maybe a dip in the middle of this platter, and then maybe veggies or chips around it. They have several different items in this collection, but I grabbed just a few today. I also picked up the dinner bowls, and that's what I used for my salad. I love this print so much. I also have this entire set of bowls in the green color that I have set on my table right now, and I love it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. And then you guys also saw the blue large serving bowl. So I have the pasta in there. I could also do the salad in there if I wanted to, but lots of different ways to use these pieces. So have some goblet glasses that are also non-breakable. They're a durable plastic material. Everything can go into the dishwasher, which I love. I just thought this blue color was beautiful, again for summertime, but especially for the 4th of July. Beautiful ribbed pattern, and they have just a small little stem on them. So cute. So I have several of those. For my kitchen, I wanted to bring in some more like red, white, and blue themed items, and I love a good mat. So when I saw this one here, it's a classic plaid. I thought this was really beautiful. And it also has one side that is fully non-skid. It has kind of like a grippy feel to it. I'm gonna put this by my kitchen sink. I love that it won't move around. You could also use it in front of a door and layer it with a doormat. And for our back porch, I wanted to freshen up the space with some new pillows. And when I saw this pattern, I thought that is so pretty. I love taupes and blues. So one side of this pillow has this design on it. It's so pretty and kind of vintage looking, and then the other side is just striped. So I love both sides. I think it's just a classic pillow. They are not meant for outdoor, I don't think, but our back porch is covered, so I don't think that they'll get any rain or anything on them. Also picked up a citronella candle from Better Homes and Garden, and this is in the Silk Jasmine scent. It smells very clean, very fresh. I'm gonna put this on one of our new side tables that I also picked up from Walmart to complete our back patio. Let me take you outside to show you the side table items, and then we'll style these pillows as well. I'll have everything linked down below if you are doing some summer entertaining or hosting, or just want to spruce up your back patio as well. And again, thank you to Walmart for sponsoring this portion of today's video. We added a few new side tables to our back porch just because it'll be handy to set drinks on and different things while we are enjoying our time out here. I love this black one and this wicker one with a wood top. It does open up so you can use it as storage if you need to as well. I'm just going to set the citronella candle on top, and we are ready for some cozy nights out on the back porch. I also wanted to mention that this planter is also from Walmart, along with the lantern, so I can link those as well. These wicker planters are also from Walmart. Our fire pit is, and we love it. We use it all the time. And our favorite rocking chairs. So I'll be sure to link those. We just had a little rain shower, and now the skies are back to being blue and partially sunny. So I'm gonna take you guys through our garden right off of our back porch. This is my cut flower garden. If you wanna see my entire gardening process, I have walked you guys through it since the beginning this season. After the rain, I feel like the garden really pops. Everything looks very happy and thriving. I think they thoroughly enjoyed that fresh rainwater. So let me take you down there and we'll get a closer look. Today I'm going to share with you all the flowers that are blooming so far in our cut flower garden, and I think we'll also pick some and make a little arrangement. The first thing that bloomed in our cut flower garden were these beautiful snapdragons. I have them in two different color varieties. One is a coral color and the other is white, and I just love these. I also have some Gerber daisies in a peachy yellow color that is really pretty. This is the first year I've ever grown aster, and it is doing fantastic. It's so pretty. My Scabiosa hasn't bloomed yet. I'm hoping that it will, as well as Breland's cone flowers that she planted using the winter sowing method in Ziploc baggies. So it's exciting that they're growing. However, they are getting eaten by some sort of bug. Our cosmos are thriving. They are usually pretty easy to grow. Hopefully we'll have lots of blooms. The zinnias are finally starting to take off. You can see there's little bitty blooms that bloomed about a day ago, and then some of the blooms have already shot out, and we'll have some sunflowers that Breland also grew from her Ziploc baggies. I will link the winter sowing account on Instagram that I learned this method from. I have a few more zinnia plants that are getting eaten by some Japanese beetles, so hopefully we will get those under control with some neem oil. We also have some dianthus that hasn't bloomed yet. I'm not sure what these blooms are. I need to go back and check my seed packets for the things that I wasn't able to mark. I ran out of these little cards, but the aster is beautiful. They remind me of a zinnia, but they're a little bit more delicate. I really like those, and the pink blush coral variety that I went with. And then I have some baby's breath, and I'm not sure what this flower is either.
but I'm excited to see it bloom fully. We also have a surprise plant. We have a zucchini plant, this one flower bed. I don't know how it got here. I'm guessing from the other side of our little vegetable garden, so we're leaving it. I did need some basil for a recipe that I'm going to make, so I'm going to head to the other few little boxes that I have with vegetables in it. I have some strawberries, herbs, and some chocolate cherry tomatoes, also some zucchini and carrots in the other one. So let's head inside and get started on our recipes.
Today in my kitchen, I thought we could make a summer recipe together, rather a few summer recipes together. One being a lemon pasta with basil and also a peach summer salad. I have some fresh peaches ready to go. We're also going to set up the tablescape out on our back porch.
The first recipe that I'm making today is a lemon pasta with basil. We're going to make our own sauce. This is actually really easy to do. So I just boiled some water, added salt to it, and I had some of the wild grain pasta left from my last subscription. So I decided to make that today. It took about 6 minutes until it was done. I also saved some of the water to add to my sauce and just set that aside. Now we're going to work on the sauce itself, so I'm just going to heat up some olive oil and add in some garlic. Once it's fragrant, I added in a cup of heavy whipping cream, the zest off of 1 lemon, and then I used about a half of a lemon and just squeezed the juice out. Depends on how big your lemon is or how lemony you want it to be. You can adjust that. I also added in some butter. Once it was all done and simmered for a few minutes, I added the sauce to the pasta and I added in some of the pasta water as well. Then I grabbed my basil from the garden and made sure I cleaned it off really well, and I chopped it up pretty fine. And then I added that and a few pieces of lemon to the top for garnish, and this was just delicious. The next recipe that I'm making is a peach salad with a homemade dressing. So for this one, you're going to need olive oil, some honey, a peach, a lemon, and some salt. That's about it. Super simple. So we're going to first start making the dressing. I'm just going to get the skin off of one peach. I guess you could leave it on if you wanted to. We're going to put it into a chopper or like food processor, and I just added 1 peach to that. I also added about 1/4 cup of olive oil for the dressing, half of lemon, and as much honey as you would like. You can just taste test it and see. I also added the salt to the dressing as well, probably like 1/4 of a teaspoon, not a whole lot, but just enough to cut through. And then I let it chill for a little while. When it was time to make the salad, I just added some spinach. That's what I had in my refrigerator. I also added some more peach slices to the top. The key is to have peaches that are really ripe and sweet. I also topped it with some feta cheese and some candied pecans and dried cranberries, and then topped it with the dressing. And it is perfect for summertime.
All right, the recipes are done. This lemon, Parmesan, basil, sourdough pasta looks so good. I've tried it and it's delicious. I also have the spinach salad with the peaches. I added some pecans and cranberries, feta cheese, and then that homemade peach dressing. So good.
After I set the table, I decided to make a little cut flower arrangement from the garden. This is my first one of the 2025 season, so it's pretty exciting. I love playing around and making different bouquets and just creating pretty centerpieces either for my countertops in my kitchen or my dining room table or to gift to friends and family. Thank you guys for coming along with me today as I did some things that I love to do around our home, creating cozy, delicious meals for my family and friends, and getting to spend some time out in the garden and just being outside. It brings me so much joy. So I pray that you have a blessed day and enjoying your summer so far. Let me know what you are whipping up in your kitchen, and I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye, friends.